Impromptunes acknowledges that this podcast is recorded on the traditional lands of the Bunurong peoples of the Kulin Nation. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging and celebrate their enduring connections to country, knowledge and stories.
Impromptunes, 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 imprompt. Do you hear the people improvising?
Good people of the world, thanks for tuning in to Impromptunes, the completely improvised musical podcast. Now here they are, the cast of Impromptunes.
Good people of the world, thank you for listening to Impromptunes Radio Play. You know, we used to have it called Impromptunes Radio Play.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think so. But that was when it didn't exist. So we had a little... Okay, let's just start over. I'm Emmet Nichols and I'm your MC. No, we're not starting over. I was just saying that. I'm your MC of Impromptunes, the completely improvised podcast, formerly known as the Impromptunes Radio Play. And I'm here in the studio with Izaak Lim and Jacob Kuek. Lovely to see you guys.
It's very good to be here in a radio play.
Yes.
I've always wanted to do radio plays.
Yeah, well, what is it about them that appeals to you in particular?
I love that, I think I get this experience with audiobooks as well, because I'm just listening to voices. There's so much happening in my mind's eye that is so vivid and kind of...
They're the books of the year.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
You feel the same, Jacob?
I think so. I think with a radio play, I'm more likely to sit down and just like really absorb it. Whereas a podcast, I'll just put on in the background, you know?
Yeah, interesting. Yeah. So wait, but are you talking about the music as the element, or like what is it about the differentiation?
I don't know. I think there's like a production. There's a story. It's like you need to follow the narrative, whereas a podcast is just sort of like...
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Because ironically, this is a story-based podcast.
Oh.
Boring.
Yeah.
Oh.
So the difference being then that the music is making you feel like it's less of a story, Jacob.
Apparently, yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Music sucks.
Well, speaking of which, we've got a proper musician in for this pod, JJY. Just a 3-letter name. I never thought about that. JJY. It's just 3 letters. Anyway, you can't respond. We'll talk about it later. I had to play guitar for the last pod, so you'll never hear that episode. And now we've got a real musician, and we're all very excited. So, Jake, I'm so sorry to hear your disappointment, but it is exciting to have JJ on the keys for the first time for Impromptunes, actually.
Oh, wow.
Isn't that right, JJ? Again, he can't speak. Now, I have a feeling, Izaak, that you also play piano. Is that correct?
Oh, yeah, not as well as JJ,
Well,
but
I mean,
I do tinkle occasionally.
Really?
Yeah, just for my own pleasure.
Yeah, okay. Tell me
Yeah.
about that for you.
Well, it's something that I grew up doing. Like, I took, piano lessons from like 5 to 17
Suzuki.
or whatever. And well, no, not Suzuki, actually.
pre-Suzuki.
Like, properly.
Wait, what's the difference between Suzuki and like Monaro?
Well,
whatever you...
I think if I understand Suzuki correctly, it's much less focused on like reading music notation and kind of starting with music theory. It's much more about the oral, as in AURAL experience of music, and that's the way that you learn. If I've understood that, if I have got that wrong, and there are some Suzuki trained people out there, please let us know.
Because I always understood Suzuki to mean that like you learnt prior to your ability to perhaps read music.
Yeah.
So that's interesting.
Yeah, I think
But
that's...
you were the same age, 5. I thought that was the whole thing, that they were too young to understand music. But did you start by reading music?
Yeah, I think like from the very beginning, like reading music notation was a part of it. Yeah.
Okay, there you go. Any music background for yourself, Jacob?
Yes, started on the violin when I was about 5, I would say, but I think I also went, I think I could read music as well.
Okay, there you go. Well, Suzuki, this is a smackdown on behalf of Impromptunes. Come at us if you dare, because we learn it by reading and talk about books a lot, apparently, as well. I can hear it. I can hear like a constant squeaking. I think it's the piano stand, and it's not gonna... Oh, it might be the piano. Anyway, and I keep thinking there's a burglar. Just like squeaky-footed burglar. Look, we are here to make up a musical on the spot. It will be like a radio play, but with music. It'll have story, improvised songs, improvised characters, the whole kit and caboodle. I think as well, for me, what I love about the idea of a radio play, I probably haven't ever really heard one, but I kind of like the narrator component.
Yeah.
And I think that voice is super important.
Yes.
Yeah.
There are some great radio, like they kind of went out of fashion, but you can find them on YouTube, like 1 hour adaptations of like classic plays that have been adapted for like 1 hour radio slots.
Love that.
Because it was a big thing in
Jacob,
entertainment.
sounds like something that would really suit you.
Yes. Turn the lights off. Put the plays on, baby.
I am going through the Bowl of Destiny now, and I'm going to pull out a random title. They came from you guys from the internet, mostly from Liam Amor, but anyone can submit one through any kind of social media or the website. This one is by Rory Vieyra, who I believe is a friend from UK Impro that I met when I was over there.
Oh, wow.
Thank you, Rory, for your suggestion of Who Stole Simon's Shoes. Looking forward to that. Thank you, Rory, for your suggestion. Izaak, are you ready?
I certainly am.
Jacob, are you ready?
Yes.
And JJ sounds ready for Impromptu presents for the first, last, and only time. You can listen as much as you like. Rory's Vieyra's Who Stole Simon's Shoes?
It's raining outside.
It's 1928. The Depression hit.
It's still raining outside.
The street lamp is out.
The air is chill cold.
Except for one patch, which has a smoky haze from a lit cigarette.
The man wears a trench coat and a hat.
And that's all. He's barefoot. Barefoot apart from the hat, the trench coat, and the cigarette. That's all a man needs in Chicago.
It's all a man can afford in Chicago.
Business has been tough lately. It's about time that Dick Summers got a new case. He's been forced to get rid of his rental space and just uses a light. It's broken. Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you know how to get quick to Mr. Dick. Winter or summer, whether life is a bummer, you know you have to get quick to Dick. Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you know you have to get quick to Dick. Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you know you have to get quick to Dick.
If you need help with a case, or if you need someone to chase your enemy down to where he'll be, get to Dick, he will see.
Winter or summer, get it to Dick. Winter or summer, you'll get quick to Dick. Whether you lose your boss or you lose your shoes, you get quick to Dick and he'll solve it for you.
Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you got to get quick to Dick. Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you got to get quick to Dick. He's got the sharpest nose in the town, but lately business has been going down.
He's got 20/20 vision, and you know he'll solve the case quick and fashion.
Whether winter or summer,
Whether
if life
winter
is
or
a
summer,
bummer, you got to get quick to Dick.
to Dick.
Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you gotta get quick to Dick.
Whether
Winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you got to get quick to
Whether
Dick.
winter or summer,
Whether winter or summer, if life is a bummer, you gotta get quick to Dick. To Dick.
Life is a bummer.
To Dick. To Dick. Excuse me.
What is it, Toots?
You must be Dick.
Who says what's that I am?
Well, I say Miss LaRue.
Holy mackerel, when I saw Miss LaRue, I tell you what else I missed. My heart, it missed a beat.
I can tell you must be Dick Summers because you're not wearing any shoes.
Ah, you heard about me, Miss LaRue?
Well, I've been desperately looking to find you. I need help.
I'm so
Dick.
sorry to be so, poorly dressed in front of a beautiful dame like you. I mean, normally I'm much better attired.
Oh, well, Dick, I don't mind seeing a little bit of skin on a man.
I don't mind seeing a little skin on a man if it's your skin I'm seeing.
I'm not a man, Dick. I'm Miss LaRue.
You misunderstand me, Miss LaRue. I mean, I'm seeing your skin on this man. As in, I know.
Oh.
I've spoken out of turn. God damn it, Dick, this is why you got fired from the agency.
I don't know if you're the right man for this case. This very mysterious case that no policeman in all of Chicago has been able to help with.
When I heard it was unsolvable, I knew I was the man for the job. And that set of pearls as well said that this dame had cash.
Oh.
I might be interested. I mean, you seem pretty desperate.
I'm terribly desperate. You see, my dead husband, Simon LaRue.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear Mr. LaRue didn't make it.
Well, it was so painful to see the story of his death plastered all over every Chicago rag.
Yeah.
The press have no respect for the tycoons of the city.
Oh, you're so right. And they're just snooping around like it's nobody's business all the times. That's supposed to be my job.
That's right. And that's why I've come to you.
So,
I have a very delicate matter.
how did he pass, your late Mr. LaRue, Simon?
Well,
Miss LaRue, what is your first name, if I may be so bold?
why, it's Chantella.
Chantella. The moment I heard that word, it was like a symphony orchestra playing a beautiful symphony in my ear. Beethoven's 22nd.
Chantella LaRue.
Chantella LaRue.
Nee Wellington.
Oh, I see.
That was my maiden name.
Are you still going by LaRue, or are you back on the market? Oh, God damn it, Dick, you've done it again.
Look.
Oh, please don't go. I didn't mean to clutch you by the dress.
Okay, but only because I'm desperate. I have a hunch, Mr. Dick, that my husband was poisoned. Yes, that's right, poisoned for his shoes.
You don't say.
I don't know if you've heard of the famous LaRue shoes.
Of course I have. They're made of platinum, gold, and amethyst.
That's right, encrusted with in every stitch with emeralds, diamonds, and sapphires.
I mean, they've got to be worth $50,000 at least.
At least, Dick, at least.
That's a hell of a lot of money, dear. But speaking of money, what are we talking?
Well,
How many clams?
these shoes are invaluable.
Well, then, so is my price.
Well, you drive a hard bargain, Dick Summers.
If I find the shoes, I get to keep one.
You must be crazy. They're worth even more as a pair. Listen, I'll give you $20,000 if you can find me those shoes.
I tried to keep my cool, but $20,000, $25's even more, but $20,000, I could buy you a stable. And I could always take my dream to live out in the... Anyway,
In fact,
I had to pay attention because she was still talking and I was missing important information.
looking at how derelict you are, Dick, I say you'd be grateful for even $5,000. You can't afford not to take this job,
God
Dick
damn it!
Summers.
I spent too much time monologuing and she bought it her way down on her own offers. It's a deal. It's a deal. I'll take the $5,000. I didn't want to appear too desperate, but I was. This dame was making me go gaga.
Dick, I need those shoes for the funeral.
Of course, you gotta put him down the way you wanted to be. They would take him all the way to the bottom of the ocean. I remember seeing his wishes for a water burial
Yes,
on
that's
CNN one day.
but we don't have much time. The city police have been messing around with this case for a week, and so before he decomposes any further, we've got to find the shoes.
Those boys in blue don't have a clue. I bet old Johnston, Senior Constable Johnston, still running the show.
He's hopeless, Johnston.
The man's a joke. And
He
you-
wouldn't even believe that Simon was poisoned, even though there was an empty bottle of poison next to Simon.
Oh, I don't suppose there was anything else sort of note?
Well, there was
Like a note?
A notebook.
A notebook?
Yes.
What brand?
Well, it was Dimmicks.
As soon as she said Dimmicks, I knew exactly who I had to talk to. Charlie the typist.
Can you help me, Dick? Please?
I'll do it. The $2,000 will be my... Damn it, I just bought it myself down.
$2,000 with a $200 bonus
I'll
if you
take
get it done within the next 24 hours.
I'll take a dinner out for my bonus.
Okay. Deal.
This lady was making me crazy, but not too crazy to solve a case. That's the only thing that kept me vital apart from my wish to one day own a stable. You've gotta keep your nose on the grindstone, ear to the ground. Gotta look for every clue and listen out for every sound. You gotta keep your eyes peeled, keep your mouth on the case, and make sure that your feet are walking and your shoes don't go to waste. It's not funny when a dick doesn't have money. He's gotta try to find the shoes of some guy. It's not funny when a dick doesn't have money. He's gotta try to find the shoes of some guy. Whoa. Oh, when I was working for the agency, I was their top resident. I would solve cases for the CIA and even for the president. And now I'm some little schmo telling going where ladies say to go. But ooh, I'll do it for you, Chantal LaRue. It's not funny when a dick doesn't have any money. I'm chasing the clues, looking for some guy's shoes. It's not funny when a dick doesn't have any money. I'm chasing clues, looking for some guy's rock-ridden shoes. But I know if I try so hard, I can find my way. Miss LaRue will take me for dinner and then catch up the next day. She'll say, would you like to go another course? I'd say, baby, why don't you get on my horse? Let's find another table in my newly refurbished stable. It's not funny, whoa, whoa, when a dick doesn't have money. But I tell you, this lady's asking, and when she pays me, I will be laughing. It will be funny, yeah, when this dick has money. So I'm chasing this notebook clue. Chasing this notebook clue. Yeah, I'm chasing this notebook clue to find some guy's shoes. Whoa, some guy's shoes for Chantella Wellington, baby. Soon to be Summers.
Out, out, out! Can't you see the closed door on the sign, the typist sign?
Yeah, I don't come through the door, Charlie. I come through the window.
How do you know my name?
Ha! Come on. As if you can't recognize me just because I'm naked under this trench coat and hat.
Oh, shoes? trench coat, hat, you must be Dick Summers.
A lack of shoes, if that's what you're talking about.
Lack of shoes,
This is just my
barefoot.
dirt-encrusted feet you're looking
Oh.
at. That's what it's come to, Charles.
Out, you're gonna drive the customers away.
Oh, please. I mean, the Chicago rag, if that's what you're talking about, it's better used as a bed, trust me.
Oh, that's a lot of words from somebody who doesn't have money. Yeah, that's right. I've seen your office
Yeah.
from my street. I walk past it every day on my way to work.
You can see my office from way up there on the 42nd floor?
Yeah.
Huh.
And you know what?
Well, you look down on the little people every once in a while. Remind you of your roots.
Looking down on you,
Yeah.
Dick Summers.
That started the day you started working for the Metroid Gazette.
And you know what? At least it pays the bills, Dick Summers.
Well, that's what you were always about. I think I remember you and I used to be partners.
Dick, I think I need to get out of this business. It's not paying well.
Come on. Like, things have been quiet lately, but without your ability to write up the invoices, what are we gonna be? You said your typography skills are impeccable.
I know what I'm gonna be. I'm gonna be rich. I know what you're gonna be. Doing whatever you're doing.
But buddy, I mean, come on. You love this as much as I do. The thrill of the chase when you finally find them.
But hey, sometimes you gotta give up what you love to get what you need.
Back to the present. Yeah, I remember it all too well, my friend.
And now I've got what I need. I've got a house in Chicago. I've got a job that I don't hate. And I've got a lovely wife.
Don't hate? That's a strange way to describe something you're supposed to be happy with. See, you're not the only one who understands words. I learned a thing or two working all those years side by side with you, Charlie.
Oh no, he knows words now.
As soon as I saw that bead of sweat trickle down his forehead, I knew that he knew that I knew words now. Charlie, not hate? That's what you used to say when I made you eat my mama's spaghetti. Charlie, eat up.
Oh, Mrs. Summers. Oh, I don't hate this.
Oh, thank you, Charlie. I know you.
And I know you. And I know that you're not here just for a courtesy visit.
No.
Dick Summers.
It's true. I thought maybe I could get you back onto... It doesn't matter now. Look, I'm talking about a specific brand of notebook. Perhaps you know the one I mean.
Dimmicks.
Damix, that's the one.
Yes. How did I know you were going to say it? I could see it in your eyes.
As soon as he said Dimmix, I knew he knew more than he was talking about.
But no, I don't know anything else. I don't know anything more.
I hate to do this to a friend, but...
Put me down.
You
Just
see-
because I'm shorter than you can't lift me up over your head like this and twirl me around.
Up here in your ivory tower, you've forgotten the way of the street. Sometimes it takes a little muscle, a little bit of grace.
Okay, I'll talk.
Yeah, I thought you might. You're good with your words.
Dimmicks, I remember the day that Simon LaRue walked in with those rock-ridden shoes on his feet.
I agree, they're disgusting.
And he had his bodyguards chase everybody away. It was just him and me. And he offered me $5,000
Whoa!
for a Dimmicks notebook.
That's
The
a-
best one I've ever done.
Wait. $5,000 seems like a
$5,000.
lot for a notebook. I mean, come on. What else was part of the picture? Some special pen or something.
A special pen indeed. Some secret invisible pages. You know, it was a prototype, but how did he know about it? I don't know. That's another mystery for you to find out. How he knew about my prototype invisible pages.
Here's something else I know about you, Charlie.
What?
You always think the third drawer down is the secret drawer. Aha! Invisible ink antidote. I'll be taking this.
Oh no.
Hey, it's been good to see you, buddy.
Charlie.
Remember we used
That's
to...
my name. You won't forget Charlie. And how Charlie the typist. And how you wronged him. How you drove him out of that business.
Of course not. I think about you every day, man. I mean, I've always hoped we could somehow reconcile. You used to be kind, but now you got something else on your mind. You used to be so brash, but now you only care about the cash.
One used to be so cool, but now you're just poor. And you used to be so tough, and look at you, you're just gruff.
Yeah, it might sound kind of absurd, but I miss your way with words.
And you used to be so rich, and now look at you, you're sick.
You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on. You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on.
You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on. You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on.
You used to be so nice, but now I won't look at you once or twice.
And you used to be so gentle, and now look at you, you make me tremble.
You used to be one I adored, but now you're sitting up here on the 42nd floor.
You used to work for the little man, and now you're just 9.
You're gone,
and
it's time that we moved on. You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on.
You're gone, and it's time we both moved on. You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on.
You know, mister, I'm sort of miss you.
And you know, Dick, you don't make me sick.
You know, it's funny, but you make me feel kind of strange in my tummy.
And I don't want to call you Summers, or I want to be with ya.
Oh, you're gone, and it's time we both moved on.
You're gone,
and it's time we both moved on.
You're gone, and it's time that we both moved on.
And you know what, my friend, this conversation ends because it is time that I was gone. Bang!
You're gone.
Well, I knew that it was time to check in with my future wife. And I swung by the room. Well, the only word to describe it was mansion. I mean, come on. This place looked like a house that gave birth to smaller houses.
Oh, Dick, I wasn't expecting you. It's so late.
Is that why you're wearing your smalls?
That's right. I'm just in my slip and my gown. I'm so sorry.
Well, I hope I don't slip and... Oh, God, Dick, don't do that again. It's too overt.
You are a filthy man, Dick Summers.
Oh, baby, I like the way you touch me. As soon as I felt that contact on my face with her hand, I knew I wasn't letting these sweaty palms get away from me ever.
You better have a damn good reason to be coming round here at 10:30 at night.
Come on, baby, this ain't no booty call. I'm here because I got the bounty.
The bounty?
Take a look. And no, this ain't no...
No, they're not the shoes.
No, of course not. Look at that book. A lot of blank pages, wouldn't you say?
Yes, that's what is so mysterious about it. I always saw Simon writing in it, but when I go to read it after he died, it's blank. Every page blank.
Yip thought someone pulled the onesie-twosie swapsaroosie, but no. Check this out. Look.
Words. If only there was someone here who knew words.
I should be able to figure it out. I don't need anybody, except for you, baby.
Well...
Wait a second. I'm not sure about Chantella What is this?
What's what?
You know exactly what I'm talking about, baby. Don't make me grab you by both shoulders and shake you vigorously.
Please, Dick! Okay. Chantella's not my real name.
What? Oh, baby. As soon as I heard Chantella wasn't her real name, I was confused. You see, the first time I heard the name Chantella, I fell in love instantly. And then I realized maybe this new name would make me feel even more in love. What is your real name then, baby?
Quinny.
Ugh. Well, she still had nice hands. Quinny, as in short for quince, as in like the paste.
No, as in like the Queen of England.
Oh, Queenie.
No, Quinny.
Oh, the Queen of England.
The Queen of England.
Wow.
You know how England has a king
I
and
don't
a
know.
queen?
I don't know too much about it. It sounds like maybe we need someone maybe a bit more better with words to understand all that.
But how could you possibly know that Chantel is not my real name? There's only one person in this world who who knew about my real name. And that was Simon.
Simon, you say? Simon said.
Simon says my name is Quinny. Why? He must have written it down in his damn notebook. Give me back that notebook.
Yeah,
I'm gonna tear out the pages.
Oh, it's ripped in half. Well, I'm gonna keep my half, baby.
No, you work for me, Dick.
We'll see about that, Puts.
Get out.
I hightailed it out of the window. Just half of the book. But luckily it was the front half. That's where all the important information comes from. all that denouement stuff is kind of irrelevant. And one of the names that I saw in there was Senior Const. That's all it said. The rest of the name was on the other page that I didn't have. But I pieced it together, bad at words I may be, and went to the old Chicago PY dickheads.
Give me that last donut. No, we paper, scissors, rock at the donut.
When I won fair and square, I had rock and you had scissors.
Yeah, but it's a best of 3.
Well, that's why when I won 2, you have to give me the donut.
And that's because I said it was a best of 5.
No, you didn't. You said the best of 3.
You don't know what fair is.
Chicago PYD used to be a place with a bit of respect in this community. That was before the Depression, and they started quibbling over who was gonna eat the donut balls.
Give it back! Give it back!
No,
Give it back!
no, I want it fair and square.
Oh, give it back, or else I'll take your handcuffs and I won't give it back.
Stick 'em up, boys. I'm just yanking your chain.
Oh,
Senior Constable Johnston, I see.
Dick Summers.
So, you're still haunting around here like some spooky dead ghost.
I sure am. Like there's no better police in all of Chicago.
Police as in police officer or police force or police station, what are you saying?
I'm the greatest police officer in this city.
This
in
guy-
the Chicago Police Yummy Department.
No, I am. I'm the best police officer. I'm Senior Constable Jonathan.
Jonathan. See, these guys were no good with words. The one thing you could say about Senior Constable Johnston is he never lost a bar fight in his life. The man was built like a brick shithouse.
It's late for someone like you to be snooping around, Dick.
All shoeless and everything.
I was gonna say the same thing about you, Johnson. Looks like it's nap time.
It sure is. So you better get out of my hair so I can digest this donut and sleep the night away.
I just got a quick question. You still like jam donuts?
Jam donuts?
With pink icing?
Johnson, snap out of it! Snap out of it! He's trying to bribe you! How can you be a senior constable without a bribing?
I haven't had a jam donut with pink icing since the Depression began.
Come on.
Where do I get him?
Senior
They're my donuts! My donuts! Mine!
Constable Johnston, Jonathan, as if you're new to the game. I brought enough for everyone. Look at this, a fresh six-pack.
Well,
to make up for your lack thereof.
Well, Dick, this is awfully nice of you, but
you
what
know
do you
how
think
the game works.
What do you want in return?
Look,
Records, weapons,
I'm
criminals?
after both.
Oh, you
All
remember
three.
the last time we lent a weapon to Dick Summers, don't you remember?
Here's a very powerful gun.
I'd like to use it now.
Ow, my foot!
Sucked in, idiots.
I don't know why he's still walking around.
Hey, that wasn't as bad as the time you lent me a record.
And this is my favorite record. It's Ella Fitzgerald.
Beautiful. Night and day. And what about that time you lent me a criminal? The both of you.
I will murder anything that moves.
Hey, give me that gun back.
Ow!
It was all the one sitting, and here I am again looking for all three. But guys, 3 things for 3 donuts each.
Okay, well, I got some good records here. I've got Nat King Cole. I've got...
Nah, I'm not talking about those kind of records. Guys, you know how this works. I grease the wheel, and the system rolls.
I'm just a crooked cop who knows just what he likes. I'm just a crooked cop to the top of the mountain I hikes.
I'm just a crooked cop. I'm going out here and stealing ice cream. I'm just a crooked cop. I'm very, very angry and mean.
We've always got a price, as long as it's real nice. We've always got a price, if you can pay. We've always got a price, as long as it's real nice. We've always got a price, if you can pay.
Look, fellas, I hate to say, but I'm not here for a steal. I got a $500 bill for each of you if you can help me grease the wheel.
Well, that sounds really cool. Maybe just what I need. Because with $500, I'll have 10,000 donuts to feed.
We've always got a price, as long as it's real nice. We've always got a price, if you can pay.
I'm looking for something particular, and I know I can afford. I'm looking to see if there was a name change of a particular broad. You see, it's kind of strange, but her name was Santella. She changed it 'cause she was dating this fella, and I think she might be fibbing me, but she said her former name was Queenie.
We've always got a price,
And I can pay it,
as long as it's real nice.
please just say it.
We've always got a price,
Please
if
say
you
it
can
today.
pay. We've always got a price,
And I can pay it,
as long as it's real
and then
nice.
you say it,
We've always got a price,
and I can
you
pay it
can
today.
You can pay.
500 clams each for the pair of you. Enjoy the meal. With the lack of identification of this so-called Queenie cum Chantella, I knew this dame was up to no good. She probably stole the shoes for himself, and the poisoner is always a woman's weapon. Wake up, damn you, wake up!
Oh, Dick! What are you doing here at 3 a.m. in the morning?
And how are you somehow more clothed than you were before?
Well,
Oof.
that isn't anything of your business.
Sure, I won't overstep the mark for once in my goddamn life.
Maybe I like to get dressed up when I'm home alone. Maybe I like to waltz in front of the mirror and admire myself in these beautiful gowns.
Go for it. Don't let me stop you.
Well, I have already.
Quinny. You see
Call
my
me
quotation fingers. Why would I call you that when it's not your goddamn name? I went to the cop shop and you never lodged to change your name.
Oh, you got me, Dick.
I got you, baby, and you got me right back. I don't care if you're Quinny or Winnie or Jimmy or, well, maybe I'd care a little if you were Ginny, but Chantella, I don't care about any of that. I've wanted to do this since the moment I first laid eyes on you.
Oh, Dick.
Baby, you know, I went down this rabbit hole trying to find out who murdered your man, what I realized is you don't need him anymore. You don't need any of that. With $5,000, we could take over Mutton Ranch and make the world our oyster.
We sure could, Dick. So why don't I get Simon's old wedding ring and put it on your finger, and then we can run away together. It's just in this drawer over here. Let
Sure
me
thing,
open
baby.
this.
What the hell? It's a double cross.
Get to the window.
Oh,
You're gonna jump right out that window.
you
awful man.
don't know what you're saying, baby. Please,
I sure do. I thought that you would be good, but not this good. You caught me dressed in this ball gown, wearing...
Oh, there they are. It was that moment that I spotted them for the first time. She was wearing Simon's shoes. It was then I realized Chantella Wellington was who stole Simon's shoes. And that gave me an idea. Okay, baby, but that's a 6-shooter. You're only going to be able to shoot one shot at a time, and then it's going to take a couple of seconds to reload.
It'll only take me one shot, you monster.
You better be a good aim then. Luckily, I wasn't wearing pants or shoes, so I had no air resistance whatsoever. And as I flicked my trench coat into the air,
Bang!
she shot straight through it, whoosh, missing me by inches. I ducked to the side, and sure enough, in those heavy shoes, she couldn't follow me. Clunk.
Oh, these
Clunk.
damn bullets!
Clunk.
These damn shoes!
Baby, I'm right behind you. And I'm behind you in more ways than one. I took the gun out of her sweaty hand. I was surprised she was even managed to hold it with that lack of friction. Baby, I'm behind you. I know you're a murderer, and I don't care. You see, I've consorted with all sorts of lowly types. I mean, Senior Constable Johnston, for one.
Oh, he's hopeless.
And my dear old friend, Charlie. You don't know him by any chance, do you?
Charlie the typist?
I saw a look of recognition in her eye as soon as I said Charlie's name, but I thought nothing of it. I just gazed into the deep wells inside him.
Oh, I guess I've heard of him. He runs the bookstore, but it's not like he's been here. It's not like he could be here now.
Chantella!
Oh, Charlie!
Who you pointing that 6-shooter at, Charlie?
I could hear your screams of worry across from 42nd Street.
How would you recognize her screams unless, oh my God, I couldn't stomach the thought. You wooed her with your words, didn't you, you smooth bastard?
And I would do it again, Dick Summers.
But Charlie, don't kill him. Then we'll never be able to sell our shoes and move away to Australia.
I've heard the place is a dump anyway. You may as well kill me now. Unless you said you'd never split the shoes in twos. But, I mean, less than half of a lot is still a lot.
Well, maybe he's right, Charlie. Maybe we just give him the shoe to shut him up and then leave this miserable town like nothing ever had mattered.
Charlie, you're the one who is always good with words. You know me, I can shut up like nobody else.
Okay, Chantella. For us, and the price of if you transfer me $20,000.
You mean me?
Yes.
Well, when I get paid from this job, I could seal the deal. Half a shoe, 20 grand. I mean, one shoe, half a pair. What do you say?
The shoe's yours.
If the shoe fits. That's what they always say. And as I took that diamond, amethyst, and ruby and gemerald encrusted shoe, there was a moment of doubt in my heart. You know, I may have had riches, but Charlie's the one who had the real riches. As they rode away on that beautiful Mercedes convertible, I knew that I was going to be a poor man, no matter how much money I made. Just another day in the life of Dick Summers. And hey, now I can rent a space on the 42nd floor. Richer or poorer, you'll always want more for yourself. No matter the bottle of whiskey or how high the shelf.
Richer or poorer, you'll always want to find the man. Richer or poorer, you'll find him if you can.
Richer or poorer, you'll never be happy until you find. Richer or poorer, you'll always feel more of yourself with someone.
Whoa, the sleuth looks for the truth. The only kind of truth comes from the heart. Whoa, the sleuth looks for the truth. And the only kind of truth, it comes from the heart. Whoa, the sleuth finds the truth. And the only kind of truth, it comes from the heart. Richer or poorer, you just can't ignore all the way that you feel. Solving a case it can't replace, the heart will never heal.
Richer or poorer, you couldn't feel surer that you found the one. Even though when people die, you can still have lots of fun. Oh,
the sleuth looks for the truth. And the only kind of truth, it comes from the heart. Oh, the sleuth looks for the truth. And the only thing that's true, it comes from the heart. Whoa, it comes from the heart. All right, there it was, everybody. That was Who Stole Simon's Shoes? And we found out it doesn't matter what the stealing of the shoes was. It was the stealing of the heart. And they were arrested forthwith. Thank you so much, guys. It was such a treat playing with you.
Yeah, that was fun.
Izaak and Jacob.
Love a noir?
Yes, as do I.
Yeah.
Great genre. Love a fat genre.
Thank you to Greg Lavelle and Jason Geary for teaching us about that genre.
Intricate.
In
Oh my
improv.
god, I can't even say it. Intricate. Oh my god. We also had JJ on keys for the first ever time, and by the sounds of it, not the last. Am I right?
Yeah.
As I looked at his face, I could tell he didn't want to play anymore. All right, we are Impromptunes. We do a podcast and a Patreon and live shows throughout Melbourne. So if you want to get behind us in any way, please get onto our socials. You can support us for the price of one gold-encrusted shoe a month, and we'll be yours forever. Because the only kind of truth, it comes from the heart. The sleuth looks for the truth, and the only thing that's true, it comes from the heart. Whoa, the sleuth looks for the truth, and the only thing that's true, it comes